We have a lot of fireworks shows happening tonight, so obviously the weather had to be clear enough for it, and it seems like it worked out.
Yeah, and tomorrow I think looks really similar. So this is kind of the typical July setup, but hey, I'll take it instead of that crazy heat that we were having
That sounds great.
So done
87 sounds amazing.
Yeah, I know. And later this week we may have high temperatures, only around maybe 89 or 90 because we'll have more rain and more clouds. So definitely an improvement as far as the temperatures go. And I think all of us hopefully pretty happy about that. Our temperature is 85 right now, feeling like 94. And we have had a little bit of a south breeze at times, very much helping with that movement of the air. Temperatures right now in the 80s. Here are those winds, not too strong, but mostly from the south up to 10 or so miles per hour for tonight. And our radar pretty quiet. Earlier today was kind of interesting. There wasn't a whole lot on radar, but there were just a few small little areas where we were seeing some showers. And that was enough, along with the cloud cover, to really help us out and bring those temperatures down. Our big dome of high pressure of heat has started to move away from us. And what we will see this week is a different setup where we're able to get some rain and able to get some clouds without that dome of heat over us. In the southeast right now, we do have showers and a few storms off to the north. This is near a stationary front that has been here for a while, forming up in that general area. And then also we have a surface high just off to the east of us. That's bringing in that southerly wind that we've been seeing. And that's also bringing in some moisture to help those showers and storms get going in the afternoons. Looking at tomorrow as you make your plans, tonight pretty quiet, slight chance for an isolated shower or storm, but not much. This is 7 a.m., a couple of coastal showers possible, but it looks like the rain could get going pretty early tomorrow, maybe even late morning or lunchtime. This is around 11 a.m. And then scattered showers, couple of storms too through the afternoon, but conveniently it does all die down in time for fireworks tomorrow night. So I've paused it here at 9, looking quiet. It'll be sort of humid, temperatures in the 80s by that point, but it does look like fireworks should be good for tomorrow evening and night. Wednesday, same thing, starting to see the flare up of showers and storms as we move toward lunchtime and the middle of the day, and then through the afternoon. And then most of it calms down by the evening. So really typical summertime setup here. And that is what we get for this week at least. Tonight, you may have noticed we have a beautiful almost full moon. It was full last night, still looks great though. North Shore low is about 77, and south of the lake will probably just barely scrape the upper 70s before we get back into the 80s quickly. Tomorrow, highs about 93. Today, the high was 94, so hot, higher than the average of 91 for this point in July, but not terrible, I guess you could say, compared to what we were seeing last week and even over the weekend. Here's your 4th of July forecast. Pretty quiet start to the day, but the temperatures go up to lower 90s pretty fast. 2 p.m. we'll have a decent chance for showers and storms, so you may have to dodge that here and there. Whatever you're doing tomorrow, there'll be some hit or miss kind of showers and storms, and then by 9 p.m. we're quieter and about 85 degrees. Looking at our rain chance for this week, we keep it near 50 or 60% daily, and that could be a good thing for most of us. We're having abnormally dry conditions in the bright yellow, and the tan is a level up. That's a moderate drought condition for areas south of Lake Pontchartrain and off to the southwest. So looking at how much rain we could get this week, the blue and purple is indicating up to about 1 to 2 inches of rain. Now this is spread out over the next 7 days, but again, this will be something good for us, not only to help with the heat, but also for that dry conditions or those dry conditions that we've been seeing. And one thing to note, we're not looking for a lot of very strong storms or heavy storms, but this time of year you can get 1 or 2 occasionally like that in the afternoon. So we'll watch for that, but not really expecting that. Another thing, we're not expecting anything in the tropics. No development expected this week. Even tracking this little disturbed area coming off of Africa, just kind of looking at models, not really seeing that getting going and able to organize or strengthen. And there are some other areas of clouds and rain, but again, just not really thinking that anything is going to be able to come together to develop this week. So in the tropics, no threats. Our temperatures going down, and really not that much bad in our weather forecast, I guess. I mean, we'd like an October cold front right about now, but not going to get that. Instead, we get highs around 90 Wednesday and Thursday, and then by the end of the weekend, we may have high pressure coming back, so that would potentially heat us up again. So we may be seeing more lower to middle 90s again by Sunday and Monday.
All right. Well, take a look at this. Not an angle we usually get on a